How's it going, everyone? This is the old gaming blog here, and welcome to my 1000th video. The footage that you're seeing right now, it might look like it's crap because it is. It is footage from the very first video I've ever recorded for YouTube, and it was a hacked Modern Warfare 2 game, and I think it was actually one of my first hack games that I've ever joined. It was a public lobby, and whoever was hacking it just completely changed everything. Believe it or not, but back then, and this was recorded on 12th of November of 2011, so it was almost 2 years ago. It would be funny if my 1000th video would coincide with my 2 year on Beyond YouTube, but fortunately no. Apparently I've uploaded way more than that. Anywho, a little bit about this gameplay. Yeah, it was a hacked gameplay. I'm not 100% sure the guy who hacked it because, yeah, the quality of this video is a bit terrible. When I first started on YouTube, I didn't really know what I was doing too much. You can only have the tools, but if you don't know how to use them properly, then, you know, it's not going to be that great. So, I first started this with a donated computer because, of course, I do have computers. When I first moved here to where I am right now, I didn't have a computer because a computer wasn't on my important things list. I, brought clothes and whatever else I needed, but I couldn't really bring my computer. You know, it's just a big tower, good machine, but it couldn't come with me, so I didn't have one. And for a few months I didn't have internet either. Anyways. I didn't have a computer, so my next door neighbor kind of donated a computer to me. The computer was kind of broken at the time. There were some issues with it, and it was an old Pentium 4 computer. Now, for a lot of people, of course, that's a crap computer, and the phones are better than that and all that stuff. But I'm the type of guy that I'll do with the best that I have at the moment. And one man's junk is another man's treasure. I fixed the computer, like I've done millions of computers by now. And I've started to use it. Again, because I didn't have a computer, I also didn't have a monitor, so I was using a TV. And the capture card that I first had was a cheapo, oh crap, what was it? I can't even remember the name of it. It doesn't matter. It was a cheapo, really crappy capture card that I just got because I've always wanted to do YouTube. I've wanted to do it for quite a while. Just unfortunately never had the time or the funds to do it properly, and even though I didn't particularly have the funds back then, at least I had a little bit more time to spare, and I've been encouraged by my wife to do it, actually. She's the one who actually got me the capture card, and the footage of this game that you're seeing now, again, I'm only gonna do videos from now on that you never see. I never actually posted it on my channel. This one is called Path of Exile. It is a free-to-play game, and as you can see, it's Diablo 2, Diablo 3, almost copy, but a lot better. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, so I started off, and yeah, I had a crappy computer, crappy capture card, and my first videos weren't that great either. But yeah, I started doing Call of Duty games because I think by the time I started doing it, Modern Warfare 3 was actually just coming out, and I was still playing Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 1 rather. And I didn't got Modern Warfare 3 when it first came out because I just couldn't at the time. And I was doing something that I thought was unique, which was playing Black Ops with a cycling way. And it was kind of unique, but then again, you know, you don't really get noticed too much when you first start. And I didn't. So I had about 40 or 50 subscribers for the longest time ever before I started to get noticed and I started doing YouTube more properly. So, that was the past, that's how it started. I started very, very low, and with a lot. Look how many guys there are on the screen right now, this is insane. And this is just the beginning of the game, by the way. Anyways, yeah, again, I thought I was going to make an hour video, but then I said, you know what, I just might not. The 1 hour is way too long, and I don't want to talk for that long. And there's only so much I can talk about. But anyways, I don't have anything scripted, for the people who keep asking if I do scripts, or if I plan everything I'm gonna say. For some videos, yeah, I do have bullet points where I'm gonna read, but for most of my videos, no, I don't have. It's not really scripted. This one is a complete freestyle. I It's not scripted at all. I'm just gonna be talking past, present, and future, and whatever comes to mind for the next 44 minutes apparently. Anywho, I started off very, very low, the lowest as you can be. I keep stressing this out. I don't have much money. This is a hobby. I'm not gonna delude myself to think this will ever be anything more than a hobby. I'm not gonna be making millions. Never gonna be famous. I know that. That's not why I do this. For the ones who do it for that reason, you need to wake up and you need to, do things for the right reasons, not the wrong ones. Look at that. That is just massive. That is a freaking... Oh, God. Anyways. For the ones who do that for that reasons, you can do for whatever reasons you want. You can delude yourself in thinking that you're ever going to be rich and famous, or, you can have fun and do it as a hobby. Again, this is a hobby for me. Like I said, I don't have that much time anymore to, do it as much as I used to. But, I still do it every now and then. I have good time management. And I never actually invested too much money on this, if you think about it. Because most of the stuff is I invested for me, not really for YouTube. That's probably why I probably don't do as much as I should or could. Because when I buy a game, I buy it for myself, for me to play and have fun. I don't necessarily buy it, to put on YouTube or to be YouTube famous about the game. For now, I think I got 3 more games coming up. 4 games, actually, in this video. 4 10-minute games that I've never played on my channel before. And I've decided to, because there's so many games I've never actually played. In this video in particular, I want to do all the videos that I've never played in my channel, just in this one. And if there's anyone in particular that you'd like to see more, then, if you want to leave me a comment, and I'll do a series on it. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Yeah, to me, it's always been a hobby. Never invested too much money, never will invest too much money, never will be more than just a hobby. Because it's been 2 years and 1,000 videos, and I still have about 600 subscribers, which to me is a lot, but, could have been a bit better. But whatever. I'm not the type of guy that just invests a lot of money, like 2-3 grand on video equipment, and then, 6 months, a year down the line, figures out that he's not making any money out of it, and that is just been a waste of time and money, and then, becomes depressed or whatever. I know that's to start with. I'm a realist type of guy, so I know. Questions that I've been getting a lot recently is I don't know. People do. I've answered this question before. I've done a couple fact videos, and where I answer most of them. But anyways, my health is really, really low down here. Anyways, the aim of my channel, I'll talk about the past a bit, let's talk about the present. The aim of my channel was never to be a Call of Duty only channel, like many others, right? I'm never ever going to limit myself to just one game type, to just one game genre, or to just, to just one game. That's never going to happen, The principle from when I started the YouTube channel was, I'll do whatever I want, whenever I want it. You know what I mean? I'm not setting myself up with schedules. I'm not going to set myself up with video goals. I'm not going to set myself up with types of videos that I'm going to be making. I've always... randomness is what I like. For the people who think, you should just do Call of Duty, stop doing the random games or whatever, that's not going to happen. And that's why I create shows for certain video types instead of putting everything on my channel at once. If you don't know, partners can create shows. Some partners can, others can't really. You gotta have good standing and whatnot. And you can subscribe to that show instead of subscribing to the whole channel, and then you can just select to choose to watch videos from that show. For example, I got the Call of Duty Black Ops 2 show multiplayer going on. And I also got the Modern Warfare 3 show going on. If you were to subscribe to the Black Ops 2 show, you will only ever see the videos that I upload to that show. So, pretty much only Black Ops 2 videos, if that's what you like. Or if you just like to subscribe to my channel in general, then you can see every single video that I post, as well as comments and likes that I give to other channels and whatnot, if you so choose to. But anyways, my channel is going to always be random. It's going to be a Let's Play channel, it's going to be a general talking channel, a news channel, anything I feel like doing a channel. Never going to limit myself to just play Call of Duty games and Minecraft, because that is 99% of what we see of kids doing nowadays. Is they start a channel and Call of Duty games and Minecraft, and that's it. You know, they don't do anything else, because that's what grows you the fastest, and that's what people are more interested in. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to do that. I want to play whatever I won't feel like playing at the time. And yes, I do support indie games, and I do support a lot of smaller guys, because I am a smaller guy as well. And I'm in the hopes that people will find their video game awesome, and they also find my video awesome, so we can grow together, being two small guys. Again, deluding myself that a big guy would ever even look at my channel. Now, a common comment or what people tell me is your channel is actually quite good. You know, you're not that bad. You're actually as good as many other bigger YouTubers. Why aren't you so big, or why don't you get more views? It's just how YouTube is at the moment. What you gotta think is the bigger YouTubers now, they weren't always big. It took them years to get, to be noticed, and it took them a lot more work than what I put to get more views and to be where they are today. And you think that, yeah, they're really big today, but tomorrow they can just disappear. And I'm going to use an example of somebody you probably, if you guys don't know, which is called Avaliable. The guy was a small YouTuber, he got big, and then he disappeared. So that's how fast it can happen on YouTube. You can be a nobody and then get a lot of views, even if your videos suck. You can still get a lot of views, and then you can just, die off. People get bored of you, like Wings of Redemption as well. He started off big because when he started doing YouTube, you'd get a lot of views regardless, if you're good or bad. So I guess he was lucky with the times that he joined in, but he isn't really any more than any other YouTuber. He's actually probably worse than any other YouTuber. I'm not saying he's a bad guy or anything like that. He's actually quite a nice guy. But I'm just saying he's no better than anyone else. There's a lot more talent out there. And he had his time where he grew a lot. And now he's dying. And he's just disappearing. Because, again, he's not better than anyone else. So, yeah. So, if I wanted to get really big, I probably should have started YouTube 5 years ago. Maybe. 5-6 years ago. And perhaps now I would have 1 million subscribers. Sadly enough, I didn't. So, whatever. Anyways. Let's talk about the future of the channel. As you guys can see, I'm still playing games that I haven't played before on my channel, and there's still many other games that I can't play. Now, a lot of people think that playing the latest and greatest games is the way to go. And I would agree with that. It is the way to go. But the thing is, most of these latest games, I still can't afford them once they came out, because I'm playing C5 now, which is an awesome, awesome game. Anyways, a lot of this new games that came out, I just can't afford them, because when the games came out, they cost about 40 to 50 pounds. That'd be about $100. That's a lot of money to invest in a game, especially when I know I'm never gonna get that money back, or perhaps I'm gonna get that money back in about 2 years' time. But then that's not a real investment, is it? I wish I had more disposable income for my hobbies and my pastimes, but sadly enough, I don't. And one thing that I've always agreed on, I would spend the least amount of money possible on this as I could. I could, if I wanted to, spend a couple grands and increase everything that I'm doing, playing the latest and greatest games with the latest and greatest hardware. Get an Elgato or any HD capture cards, get a PS4 or whatever, and start recording it, for real and really good. But then again, YouTube is not an investment that I would make, so I don't see that ever gonna happen unless I win the lottery or something like that. So, yes, I wish I could play the latest and greatest games today, but at the end of the day, I still want to play the games that I want to play, and that I still have fun. Because the main important about this is having fun and enjoying what you're doing. I do enjoy doing YouTube, and I do have fun with it. If there are aspects that I don't like, or if I ever stop liking it or having fun while doing it, then I'll just stop it completely and will never do it again. Whilst I still like it and I still enjoy doing it, I'll keep on doing it. Don't care about money, don't care about fame. I like doing it. I still get 2-3 views when the videos come out, and then later on, 2 months after, I get 1,000 views. While I get about in the hundreds in the 1,000 views, I'm cool, you know what I mean? Because when I release a video, that video is either not gonna get any views or it's gonna get like 3 or 4 views, which is what I'm getting right now. I'm getting 4 or 5 views per video once I release it. Then a month, 2 months ahead in the future, once that video matures, I get 100, 1,000, 2,000 views, and you know, just gotta wait for the video to mature. Sometimes I jump the gun too early and talk about subjects and things that are just too soon to be talked about. But I want to be one of the first ones to talk about it, and that's why I want my videos rank so high later on once those subjects are more popular. But yes, I do this for fun, and that's the main reason why you should do it. Now, there are many videos that I could have done that I didn't. There are many games I could have played that I didn't, because in my opinion, they don't work out very well. Now, Terraria is one of them that is still sitting on the fence at the moment, because I honestly don't know how to deal with it. I just think the game would be boring to watch at parts. It would be really boring. So I would have to pause the video and keep on skipping a lot of parts. And instead of doing a 15-minute video like I do any other, that would take me an hour to do a 15-minute video, or to render it to 15 minutes. And that's just not fair, that's just not fun, and that's just way too much work than I would get views for. And that's why I don't think I would ever do Terraria, other than perhaps live streaming, which I have done a couple times. I've live streamed Terraria a few times actually, and my internet connection at the moment is not very good to live stream, but I'm still in the hopes that I will someday increase it to fiber, and I'll have a good upload speed where I can live stream a lot better. And if that day ever comes, then yeah, absolutely, I will continue on doing live streams a lot more than I do right now, and it's something that I want to do. Again, this is Game C5, and I'll talk about the gameplays a little bit. I never actually made any videos for my channel yet about this, because although I have played this a crap ton, I still don't know everything about it. I'm still learning. Believe it or not, this is a massive, massive game. Now, it is not hard to get into it. It's actually quite easy. It's quite easy to figure stuff out. But the game is very complex. It can be as simple as you want it to be, or can be as complicated as you want it to be. And there's a learning curve, and there's stuff like that. And I've been playing this a lot with a friend of mine called Steve. And we've been playing this, and we're still learning about it. We've just now made this better. And it keeps wanting me to make videos about this, and I do too, but I honestly think I need a little bit more practice here. Because the next video, which you guys are gonna see, but I won't talk about it just yet. If I don't know exactly everything about, I'm gonna get a little bit of hate, I know that. Because people are just gonna call me a noob. That's fine, if I don't know anything about it. But another thing is, people are just gonna, you know, comment a lot, and I want to learn more about the game with you, by you helping me out, for people that are more experienced on the game. And that's, you know, another point that I would like to make is, yeah, the community. I've met some people on YouTube, which again, I'll talk more about that later on. And yeah, I wanted for this video to be like an hour long. I don't see myself talking for that long. God knows, I'm 19 minutes in already, and you know, I'm start to exhaust things to talk about. But anyways, yeah, I'll talk about a little bit about video games as well, because I love talking about video games, and I love video games in general. That's why I wanted to do this, you know what I mean? So yeah, he wants me to do videos, tutorials, or how-tos about this, because that's another series that I've been doing recently. Mostly on Gary's mods, honestly, mostly on that, but teaching people and doing how-tos in DIYs, that was also something I've always had a lot of interest in. Like with this one, for example, I have done Gary's mods beginner's guides, which I could do on Civilization beginner's guides as well. I'm probably not the best person to do it, but I can do it. I know how to, and I might do it. Yeah, definitely in the near future, I might do beginner's guides, and then I might do a let's play with him, because we've been playing this up to 2 in the morning, and yeah, my wife is really pissed at me about that, but yeah, we've been playing this for almost every day now, 4 or 5 hours a day, till late at night, and then, you know, but yeah, that's what I've been doing recently, just in case you guys are wondering why I haven't done as many videos as I should. Well, that's pretty much it, because I've been playing this. Anywho, yeah, when will this video go up? I'm not 100% sure yet. I currently have 999 videos on my channel, and this one will probably go, I don't know, once after all the other videos have been aired, because most of them are still scheduled. So, a couple days maybe this should go up. Anyways, would I ever think that when I first started this I would have 1,000 videos and I would be 2 years in? Absolutely not. I never thought this would be a long-term thing. I just thought that I would do this, would get absolutely no views ever, and then I would just stop doing it because I would get bored with it. I haven't got many views or subscribers yet, but I'm not bored with it, and I still find it fun. So, you know, I still do it, and I got 1,000 videos now. Just a couple of videos a day, maybe more, maybe less, sometimes more, sometimes less. In case you're wondering why I haven't made Call of Duty video in so long, is because I've been stupidly bored of the game. Not just the Call of Duty Black Ops 2, but the whole Call of Duty series. I've been playing since Call of Duty 2, people. It's been too much for too long, too repetitive. Call of Duty just does not bring anything new to me anymore. It's always the same: run, shoot, die, kill, bullshit every year. Perks change, maps change, graphics change. The base game stays the same over and over again, and I think Call of Duty has just, to me, just seen its end. What did I want to do? Replace Call of Duty with? Battlefield 4, perhaps? I don't know. It's kind of the same genre. Perhaps I'll get bored with it the same. But what I really wanted to do was to play GTA 5 on the background and do the same videos that I always do. Sadly enough, I don't have GTA yet. And there's the reason why, and there's the reason why I'm probably not going to have it anytime soon. Because I don't want to get it for the PS3 current gen. Do I want to get it for the PC? No. I want to get it for the PlayStation 4. Why? Because I think it's going to be much superior. And I think GTA 5 has been... it pushed these current gen consoles to their maximum limit. You cannot be any better than what it is already. And that's why perhaps GTA 5 is the best game for these current consoles. And that's it. You know, I think it's probably the best game that is ever done for its current consoles. Because once again, just like San Andreas, it pushes the console to its maximum limits. Okay? You can't go any further than this. It's impossible. Graphical wise, you can't get any better. Length wise, you can't get any better. Gameplay wise, it's as good as it gets. So I think it's been holded back by the current generation consoles. So perhaps on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, it will get better, and it will get a lot more. That's what I honestly think. So I'm saving up all my pennies to get a PS4. I'm not going to get it at launch. Perhaps 4 or 5 months in, I might get it then. And welcome to Dota 2 gameplay as well. And this is what I was meaning by I have absolutely no idea how to play Dota 2. I said it, you know. What you're going to watch in this video is me dying over and over again and not knowing what I'm doing. I've played about an hour of this. I've played through the tutorials. This is a bot match, for God's sakes, and I still don't know much about the game. Now, I feel this game is going to be like Diablo 2 was when I first played it. I didn't particularly like it, and I didn't really got into it. But then I gave it another chance, and I really got into it, and I loved it. I wasted so many hours on it. It's ridiculous. It's still one of my all-time favorite games. And I feel like Dota 2 is the same. Perhaps it will be, but I still don't know what I'm doing. I have honestly no idea. Anywho, back to what I was saying that I don't remember anymore. Great. Anyways, perhaps it's time for me to change the subject. Again, 1,000 videos. It's a lot. And I hope that I'll do another 1,000. You know? I'll try to upload more often. Oh yeah, I was talking about being bored of Black Ops 2. Hopefully I'll upload more videos more often, but who knows. At least I got something to show up for every day. Even, you know, if it's not much. always got some Resident Evil going up in the background because I'm actually a big Resident Evil fan. I grew up with it, and yeah. Anywho, I was talking about PS4 and why I'm gonna get it. And once I get the PS4, I hope I bring you guys better content and better, because with the PS4 you don't necessarily need the capture card. Now there are limitations with the share button and the recording features in there, but I can deal with it, and I can make higher quality and better videos than I do right now, because I still use a crappy capture card. It's better than what I had before, and it's an HD one at least. Still not the greatest. Still not the greatest. It's a shuttle thingamajig. I don't even know the name of it. It's a PCI card I bought secondhand, and it's not really that great. But it, it does the job. It records crap. That's all it matters. Anyways, GTA 5 pushed it to the limits. I wanted to get it on PS4, and yeah, that's where and when I'm gonna bring you guys some actually good content videos. Until then, I want to bring you guys tutorials, how-tos. I still want to continue on my history series. But the thing is with that series is, it does get more views than any other series I have on my channel, actually. It is one of my most popular series, is the histories of video games. And the thing with that is, it takes me about a week to do one episode of that, because it's too massive. I have to invest too much time and effort on it. I gotta read a script several times without stuttering and without, having any issues. And those ones, yes, I have to read from a script. I cannot, because that's not like a freestyle, it's not a free flow. I have to read and write first. I have to write the script first with the resume of the video game, of course, the history of it. And then I gotta read it several times and cut it in parts. And get the gameplay footage, which means I'm gonna have to play the freaking game completely and record 99% of it, and then kind of make some sense of what I'm showing in the gameplay and what I'm talking about, and mix it all up in about 5 to 8 minutes or less than that, and where I gotta resume everything and cut most of the stuff in half. A lot of people say, oh, you skipped this, you forgot to mention that. True, but if you gotta cut the entire game's history in 5 minutes, you're gonna have to skip a lot of stuff. So keep that in mind when you're doing it, and yeah. Keep that in mind when you're watching it, because I have to resume it. It's a resume, basically, of everything. But I do want to bring you guys more. I'm currently doing the Call of Duty series, the history of, because I think it's showing the changes of through the series and whatnot. So that should be fun to watch if you guys want to. And again, I don't know what series should I do the history of next. Perhaps GTA, but again, there's somebody who already done that 10 times better than I could ever do. So I don't know if I should still, because it's like competition, and there's no way for me to compete. It's like we're not even on the same league, let alone in the same genre. But whatever. Future, let's talk about that some more. Future of my channel. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do in the near future for my channel. I have absolutely no idea what I'm gonna be doing. I want to do Let's Plays, but then again, I want to still do my news, and I still want to do my shows. I don't want to limit myself to Call of Duty. I don't even want to play it anymore. That's how bored I am. And but Let's Plays doesn't bring as many views, especially when I'm doing games that are old and have been around for ages. There's thousands of videos about it. That's not going to bring me any views either, so I'm still in the fence with what am I going to do exactly. I have a few ideas for series and uniqueness stuff that I might be doing, and then again I say might because I don't particularly know if I should or would or will, but I don't know. I'll take it one day at a time. Currently, I am doing God of War 2 and doing Resident Evil Revelations. Now, Resident Evil, I'm always going to do some game. Again, I'm waiting for the next Resident Evil game, which is going to be a massive GTA-style free roaming on Raccoon City filled with zombies and whatnot. Hopefully it's going to be a bit better than this latest series, because I feel like the Resident Evil series has been declining a lot. So yeah, I've got to wait for that one as well, and while I do, there's still many other Resident Evil games I got to play. So I've played Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm doing Revelations now. I'm gonna do Code Veronica next. Gotta do 0, Resident Evil 1 Remake, and the shooting ones, which is the Umbrella Chronicles and the Dark Side Chronicles. And that's pretty much... no, I'll say that's pretty much it. No, I got 2 others to do. But yeah, I got a lot there's also some Resident Evil for me to do, so I got like 5, 6 Resident Evil games still to do, which that's gonna last me for ages still. Resident Evil games are usually long, so, you know, 20, 30 videos out of which, I think Resident Evil 6 went to 40 something videos, nearly 50. So yeah, Resident Evil games are long, and I'll always gonna have some going on. So if you don't like Resident Evil series, don't watch those, but for the Resident Evil fans, there's always Resident Evil videos coming up as well. And alongside with something else. Now, I have done some exclusives where it's games that other people can't play, mostly PS3 games. Now, I do realize there are more PS3 people than Xbox now, and I've always believed that PS3 always sold better, even though the numbers showed something different. But that's another discussion for another day. We can talk about that later. But the PlayStation 3 is actually doing a lot better now. It's actually just surpassed the Xbox officially in the numbers as well. So, but there's still a lot of exclusives that people don't have. I know that there's a lot of Xbox people that just don't have PS3, and there's a lot of PS3 exclusives that I can play. I've done Heavy Rain, for example, which is one of my most favorite games, and sadly enough, Xbox users cannot play. I've done God of War, which is another PlayStation series exclusive. It is for the PlayStation 2, but again, not many people have it, and it kind of brings a sense of nostalgia to some people. Oh yes, I used to play that when I had a PS2, or a friend of mine used to have it, and then again, I can do it. I don't have a PS2. I could do more PS2 games, and I should, but I'm not 100% sure which games to do on the PS2. I still have Wii games to do as well, but I need a cable for the Wii, which I still don't have. And then I got games to do on the Wii as well, which the Wii was good when it was a new thing. Now it's just sitting on a corner collecting dust. I have a lot of games for it, and I can play a lot of games on it, but yeah, I haven't really been playing on it for ages. Been playing PC now more than anything, actually. But anywho, future games I'm not sure. I put 4 brand new games here, and I was only going to do brand new games, but I thought, you know what, let's have a little bit of nostalgia and put the very first video that I've ever uploaded to my channel. But other than that, there's 4 brand new videos. I'm going to be playing... Well, I've been playing Civ 5 for a lot, and I'm trying to raise some money to buy Civilizations 5 Brave New World. So if any of you want to donate a little penny or two towards that, it costs about £20 in the UK. If you want to gift me on Steam, my Steam name is The All Gaming Blog. If you guys want to find me in there and gift me that game, I would appreciate it. Don't have to, of course. Or if you want to donate, drop in a dollar or a penny or whatever. Anything you drop is going towards it. So if you'd like to, great. If you want to help me out, great. If you don't, then you don't have to. As long as you watch the video, it's more than enough for me. But yes, I've been playing Civ 5. I want to save for Civ 5 Brave New World. And I'm going to start playing Path of Exile. Mostly because I wanted to play Diablo 3 for the PS3. Again, I still haven't got it. I'm not sure when or if I'm gonna get it. Because just too little too late now. But I wanted to play a Diablo-style game for quite a while. And, oh, look at me, Path of Exile showed up. It is 100% free to play game. No pay-to-win bullshit. And, yeah, just show up. I think it's great. Now, last but not least, this game is Galactic Civilizations 2 Ultimate Edition. A lot more like Civilization 5. This is a real-time strategy game. And, it's an awesome game as well, and I honestly do really like this game. And it's not as complicated or as long or as good as Civilization 5, I'll give you that, but it is a very good game, and also costs a fraction, costs about £3, which would be $5 perhaps. $5-6, that's the price of this game, and it's totally worth it. And I love it. This is the game that got me into real-time strategies, just so you guys know. Again, I would recommend a friend of mine to get it, so we could play it online as well. You Basically, you have solar systems, as you can see, the Sol, which is the sun, and then you got habitable planets around it, or inhabitable planets. But you got planets in the solar system. Some you can habit to create new civilizations, others you cannot. It is a fantastic game. Oh, and by the way, Civilization 3 is now on the way. They are making it, yes. Finally as well, because this is a fantastic game, and I'll definitely want to play Civilization 3. Anyways, that being said, another thing I wanted to do on my channel that I could never do is to get betas and alphas. I'm currently doing some alpha testing for a couple of games. The sad part is I cannot talk about them. I cannot tell you which games I'm doing. I cannot tell anything about the games or posted any video footage. I had to sign an NDA for most of them, as per usual. So that is something I've been doing for a long time, actually. I've been alpha and beta testing games. I still don't have a Rust beta testing, sadly enough, even though I really want to. I don't. I haven't contacted Gary about it, and I probably should contact somebody to see if I could get a key about it. But I haven't yet, and even if I will, I don't think I would get it. But, you know, you never know, I gotta try. But that's another one I want to get into. But I'm trying a couple. I've tried for The Elder Scrolls Online. Sadly enough, I didn't get it yet. Who knows, I might get it in the near future. You gotta be in it to win it, but I don't know. But yeah, I am beta testing a few ones, and I'm alpha testing. The thing is with that, I cannot record anything about it. I can't even talk about them. That's how serious it is. I could actually get into quite some serious legal trouble if I were to ever release anything, because of the non-disclosure agreement that I had to agree, that I had to sign and agree to. So sadly enough, that's why I don't get into much more beta testings. First, I'm not gonna get paid anything. I'm lucky if I even get the game at the end. If the developers find, you know, that they should offer me the game if they like my work, but I'm not gonna get a job or be paid for it, and I can't record anything, so I can't even share anything exciting with you guys either. So that's why I'm not very interested in doing beta tests and alpha tests. But yeah, future games I want to play, I might as well talk about that. I still don't know. I'm gonna do Civilization 5. I was thinking about perhaps I should live stream Civilization 5. Perhaps. I don't know. I want to do a Noob's Guide series as well as a Let's Play with a friend of mine, and I don't know what else. What other games I can do. I don't have that many games anymore because I keep trading them in for new ones. But I honestly don't know. Oh, I wanted to do Metal Gear Solid 3. Snake Eater. I wanted to. That's also one of my favorite games. I played it to death. I wanted to do it. I still want to. I still might. And yeah, I don't know what games. What other games? Again, I've put these games here because these are games I've never played on my channel. I have no footage of any of them. If you guys want to see more of any of them, please leave me a comment and ask. Any other games you want to see gameplay of, please also leave me a comment. Keep in mind, I have a very, very strict and low budget to do this. I would never put myself into any financial trouble over YouTube, ever. Whatever little money I have goes into paying bills and eating properly and well, as well as, you know, other stuff that I have, savings and whatnot. So I should not spend much money on this. Yeah, I don't know what else. It's about 40 minutes now. I got 4 more minutes left to... Oh, yes. Before I forget, and again, don't get offended if I don't mention you. I want to leave these last minutes to give a special thanks to some YouTubers and friends and people that I have met through the years through YouTube and through this channel. First and foremost, I want to thank Mexican Burro. You've been a good friend. You are a good friend still. We still talk, although not as much recently. We've played a lot, met him through YouTube. He supports my channel a lot, perhaps more than anyone else. And yeah, we play a lot of games together. We talk, and yeah, we're always talking with each other and help each other out. Another good guy that I met is Walter Smits. I also play a lot with him, and I also live stream Super Mario ROM hacks on Twitch for him, and actually only for him, because most people don't even watch my Twitch at the moment, and most people aren't really much into Super Mario ROM hacks. He likes it, I like it, I do it, and if he wants to watch me play, then you know he does, and it's a lot of fun. We have fun. He's also a good friend of mine. He live streams as well. I watch some of his live streams. He does have a crap ton of games, and he's a good gamer. Another one is Blocky Slayer. I've met him through YouTube as well, and although he doesn't upload anymore for about 5 months now, and I don't know anything else about him, he still supports me, and you know, still helps me out every now and then. Would be nice to see if he's around, but I don't think he's around anymore. I think he's just quit YouTube. All in all, he's just not interested in it anymore, sadly enough. But moving on, Mr. Grease Monkey. He's one of them YouTubers which is vastly underrated. He has good quality content and it gets almost no views. I think he's in the same boat as me, but he's worse than me because he, you know, almost gets nothing at all. And I find that he's a very good YouTuber. He does very high quality professional videos, and yeah, who knows? Maybe your time will come if you keep doing it. He hasn't give up, rather, and he's still doing it. As long as he has fun on it, keep on doing it, buddy. Someday you will be recognized for the goodness that you are. Moving on to Mr. Is No Good, also known as Simon. Yeah, he does watch my YouTube videos as well. He comments and supports me, and also plays a lot with me on the PlayStation. We used to play Black Ops 2 a lot, which we still do, yeah. And yeah, he's a good kid, very mature. Last but not least, the Master Chief. He's perhaps the first one of these guys on the list to find my channel when I was very, very small. I guess I had about 60 subscribers back then. I got nearly 700 now. So I'm not too big right now, but I'm way bigger than I was before. And he's been with me since then. We've done some videos together as well as played together. And yeah, we're cool with each other. He's also nice, a really nice guy. And I think he's an indie developer now. I'm pretty sure that the last time he said he was developing a game, which PewDiePie played in and was very excited about. So yeah, it's Beyond Sleep, I think, something like that. I did wrote it down somewhere, but I don't know where it is anymore. But yeah, it's just a special thanks I want to get to these people, YouTubers, friends, people that I've met through the internet. I'm sure there's plenty more that I could talk about, but then again, I don't have the time. And don't feel sad that I didn't mention you. I want to give a big thanks to everyone that I did not mention, which from the top of my head, I do have some people that I didn't mention, like Razorblade Gaming. I think that's his YouTube channel now. He's also, you know, YouTuber and whatnot, and yeah. Right, guys, we're approaching the end of this video, so if you stayed with me for these 44 minutes, I appreciate that a lot. I also thank you for putting up with me for this long, and I hope you guys have been enjoying my YouTube channel, my videos, and I hope that I can bring you more entertainment and more helpfulness sometime soon. I do get thanks very often about tutorials that I do and stuff that I do on YouTube, good videos, good comments, and all that stuff. And yeah, I want to keep up the good work. I want to make it better, and I want to make more of it. Perhaps my next 1,000 videos will be somewhere, somehow, at some other place. Well, seeing that this is my 1,000th video, I guess, yeah, I don't know, this is pretty much it. I don't have anything else. So thanks for watching if you watched all this long, and see you guys on the next time, on the next video. Peace.